now they're kind of arguing like you can't prevent me from allowing a test for my loved one to be completed if I want it to be completed. So there's a lot of kind of just sometimes issues in that as well. I mean, I think we'll see that more and more in the geriatric setting, that people, you know, in the past it was very common to say whatever the doctor says is right, you know, and then now we have patients coming in saying, I researched this and this is not what I should be taking. So I think you may see a lot of people asking for things like this to be completed as well. Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a big barrier related to getting everyone past that data breach? I mean, that's a major thing. Even a few months ago or a month ago, Ascension just went down, right?
Yeah.
They went to paper charting. So they think that even going a little bit further with having the genetics, even though it's a small swab, do you think that's going to be the biggest barrier between getting everyone kind of on the right side of this versus showing them that it's not going to be in that aspect? And it's not. How can you provide the security for that? Is that going to be something that you're working on?
Well, I think in general, just medical records in general, with them all being mostly based in an online portal, yeah, that's a concern. But I haven't personally had anyone be concerned about this. I don't think anyone in our organization has as well. I think this is more so like when you're looking at if you were to look at research and opponents to using medical testing, that's one of the things that they are arguing, and that can be concerning. I just don't think people in like everyday life are actually concerned about that. That's my opinion though. I mean,
I had it done for me a while ago, and like if I lost it and someone found it, what are they going to do knowing I shouldn't take a medication that I'm not even prescribed?
yeah.
I've never had anybody say anything about that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of the not wanting my genetic information out there and not really understanding everything that goes into it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then how do you tailor-make, like you were saying earlier with duloxetine or any of the psych meds, how are you able to determine if you need to taper them off, or if you need to, like you said, you took them off a certain medication, but that wasn't the medication you needed to be off of, and you eventually got them off from one. How do you tailor-make that? How do you taper that off?
So I think the biggest thing here to consider is that this isn't just a guide. So like without the response that the patient had, I could have easily taken that patient off of Exer, and if she was stable, despite what that said, I wouldn't have done anything different, right? And like Sharice's example that she gave, you know, you have a patient who it says, oh, they might need lower doses, and then they're on the max dose, and she's like, I've taken this for 10 years and it works, and I'm not taking off. You're not going to take her down to a low dose of that medication. So it's just a guide. In psychiatry, there are, you know, I don't know how many classes of medications, they need to be reclassified, but there's only so many classes of medications that you're using to treat specific symptoms, behaviors, FDA-approved diagnoses. And in those classes of medications, there's also still a kind of a smaller group of medications that you would use for certain conditions. And so looking at the genetic testing, again, and just using depression as an example, you know, you come in, you're having depression, and I'm like, all right, here I have, you know, 4 different types of antidepressants that I can pick from. Within that, there's about 20. I'm just gonna give you Celexa, right? And oftentimes in psychiatry, sometimes it's like preference, what you prescribe as well. And so looking at this, then I'm giving you as an example, if you were to get it, if you had this done, it might come back and you're still in that same mode because you don't have any reactions, right? But it could also come back and really give us reason to say these could be issues if he were to take these medications, and based on his genetic profile, these medications likely wouldn't cause any issues. And so you're getting down from a choice of 20 medications, 25 medications to 5. And then you would still take evidence-based practice knowing, you know, how do those medications interact in the body? What do they typically improve symptomatic-wise? What are the side effects? And you would still pick that medication based on that. So it's not just simply looking at a report and being able to do it. You do have to incorporate all of those other things as well.
But you would take